Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Hiya Toys 112 Mokoto Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Probably just going to say Ghost in the Shell, but I should probably reference it because there's like 6 of them now. So yeah, let's get started. I took off her jacket right out the gate so you guys can see what the articulation on the body is going to look like. I'm going to put the jacket on later in the video so you can see if it does hinder or not with the articulation. But out the gate, I like the outfit that they chose, as Makoto did not care. She cared about mobility and being able to basically beat your ass. and this is definitely the look of it. What's crazy is she has this crazy blank stare, which I can't even be mad at because the major she did what she needed to do. So as far as articulation goes, I do like that they did include a butterfly joint for such a small body, which is pretty cool. Here we are. Now, whether or not we can get higher, I didn't get a chance to heat it up, but I will say this: you can hit a little bit lower than that of a T-pose. You do have butterfly. You do have a bicep swivel. You have a double joint, but I do like that the butterfly joint is made in a way that it comes up and over and across, as you can see here. We do have an upper torso movement, which at first I didn't think it was there, and I'm glad it's included. And then we have a lower waist swivel, so we can swivel side to side. Mine's a little loose, but I think it's because it's pre-production. But I do like the idea that it can rotate and we can bring it around town. Then same with the upper torso. The legs have a drop down, which will allow you to be able to reach up pretty well. I think she could actually touch the toes. So we do have that of higher than 90 degree. We have a double joint. We do have a thigh swivel here at the top of her leggings. And we have the Hiya way of going about the ankle articulation, which is a soft boot technology, which means you can rotate in and around as it's really like a person. And we also have a boot swivel, which is pretty cool because then it's manipulated in a way where it's like a real person in a boot. So that means when you want to do certain things, like certain styles, like even just having her do this is kind of crazy because she can ball up. I know some people may not like this gappage, but I think it's a right start in right direction for the major and what's going on. I think the head articulation, oh wow, moves pretty well. I do wish it had that same soft neck technology though, that we'd be able to move it even further. I think that's a little bit of a hindrance in terms of what they've come to do so far at Hiya, but I do like where it is going. So I'm hoping going forward, we definitely get more improvements. So as you can see here, as far as like the major, the major don't give a damn. So she'd be cool, posted up in the cool poster style, photos like this. I remember those old illustrations. She was dope. And it's crazy to see how kind of far we are, because some people don't even remember Ghost in the Shell. And it's like, damn. So, oh wow, yeah, you can see her kicking one of her opponents. The major really got things done, yo. But I'm hoping that with this, she does well enough that we get Bato and Kusanagi. I mean, not Kusanagi. Bato and, I forgot his name. Why I'm forgetting it right now, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to my boy Noel, because we were just talking about how we need more Ghost in the Shell figures. And here we are now with her. Now, as far as accessories go, this is where we get into the jacket. I'm going to pop that on, and then we'll talk about those accessories. Now we're going to talk about her goods, what she comes with. Now, first of all, I want to start by saying the jacket doesn't seem to hinder much. As you can see here, there's enough room inside that you can actually still lift her arm up and rotate without any sort of issue. Same with our arms going out. So they've made it so that it hinders no articulation so far, which is a big plus, which I very much enjoy. And it takes a little bit of adjustment to get used to those soft feet, because sometimes you may apply too much pressure. But now let's talk about the other items. You'll also get the headgear. Let me get a little bit of focus on that. You'll also get the headgear. This can fold up or down. As you can see, I applied a little too much pressure, so just be careful, but you can pop it right back in. But I am gonna put it on her head sculpt so we can see what it looks like with it on there. And I actually really like this look. Again, this is one of those things where it's giving me those nostalgias of watching it back when I was really young. But yeah, Ghost in the Shell is from a while ago, and it's just crazy to see it. And as you can see, you can also rise it up. But I'm gonna put it back down because I actually like this look a lot. Now, we're going to talk about our other head sculpts. First, we're gonna go with our neutral head sculpt. This one is actually really, really nice. It doesn't have those sharp eyes, but it definitely has the stern look from Kusanagi. Next up, we have a young sculpt. I actually like this one a lot because it has the sharper eyes. And as you can see here, that classic anime style, which is really, really dope. Next up, we're gonna go with one of her main weapons, which is the submachine gun. Oop, there we go. The silencer is, well, suppressor, I should say, is removable. You can pop that back on. I know some people get mad if you call it a silencer, but it's actually a suppressor. You will get a combat knife. You will get a handgun. There we go, the handgun. Then, oh, his is really cool. This is one of my favorite hands so far. They actually give you a coupled hand for the handgun, so you can do iconic scenes. You will get two different styles of trigger hands. You will get one for the larger submachine gun, and then one for the pistol normal. You will get a relaxed hand or an open palm hand to hold the machine gun if you want. You will get a pointing hand. Or, oh, actually, this is gonna hold the combat knife as well. Let me keep that in mind. You will get a set of closed fist. And, oh no, we do have a generic hand sculpt for holding a combat knife. Then you will get a set of normal hands that are ungloved. You'll get some open relax. I was about to call them relaxies. You know what? I actually like that. Let's call them relaxies. Then you'll get that pointing / item holding hand again as well. This is gonna be, oh, trigger discipline. That's what it is, trigger discipline. See, I'm learning things. And then you will get this piece as well too, which personally I gotta go over what this is for because I honestly forgot, but I'm gonna double back and check that. So with that being said, let's check on the size of the Major and how she sizes up. I don't remember her actual height, but I'm gonna size her up with some male and female different people so we can see what we get into. Now we're gonna jump into size comparisons. Here, I'm gonna do some female heroes and villains to go with it. Here we have Marvel Legends Sharon Carter. Make sure I get those feet flat. As you can see, she's a little bit smaller. And then over here, we will have the Jada Toys Chun-Li. So she stands close in height to Chun-Li, but not as much as a Marvel Legend. So she's short, but not super crazy short. Standing next to an SHF Kamen Rider Sabella, you can see there, she's actually taller than Sabella. So that says something right there. So you're bigger than before they heightened it up Kamen Rider. Here we have a G.I. Joe retro carded cover girl. Close, but not the same height. And again, I state this all the time. I like people being different heights. It feels a little bit more fun. Kind of mix and match and have a good time. Here we are with an Action Force. Oop, get that leg flat. Oop. So she's a big girl. So if they do battle, she's gonna be a hulking brute compared to her. But again, you can have some fun with photography for that. Now with a few male characters, here we are with also a fellow Action Force, Series 6. And then we have a Monster Force. I swapped around the parts from a Sleepwalker to make a Werewolf Soldier, in case you're asking. So I made that Werewolf Soldier. Then we will come, as you can see, she's small compared to these guys. Then we will add my main man Ichigo, who was posed up in a cool pose, but because I was doing some rotating base stuff. But I'm gonna fix him up now off screen, and then on screen on a Mezco style body, here's Ichigo with the Major. So as you guys can see, she is smaller, but I feel like it's something that if you're having fun doing battle or certain scenes, or for those of you who like the booby girls, I think you'll be fine. Because, and this is crazy because I know it's gonna sound crazy saying this. There are a lot of guys who collect those kind of figures who are excellent photographers. So I feel like they'll get this and take phenomenal shots because they understand the aesthetic. And sometimes it's just like, wow. So shout out to you guys for real. But yeah, I like the figure, but more importantly, it gives me a lot of feelings of nostalgia of something that I watch is finally getting merchandise again. So it holds a certain bias and special place in my heart, and that goes without saying, as I've just stated to you. But yeah, I'm very happy to have it. I'm very happy. Hopefully we get more. I'm hoping we get other characters from the show. It would be fantastic to do that. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you, as always, because I appreciate what you guys bring to the table by watching my stuff and really kicking it with me, especially when you guys see me at shows. So, as always, please, thank you. And be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.